If your career lasts longer than one cup of coffee, you're going to leave. And when you do, you're going out on your back. It's next on Till We Make It. I'm Mike Quackenbush, and this is Till We Make It. Throughout my career, I have been very fortunate because I have worked in front of the cameras as a pro wrestler, referee, ring announcer, and commentator too. But I've also had the opportunity to work behind the scenes in wrestling as a promoter, booker, agent, coach, and consultant, and a bunch of other jobs too. And I bring the sum total of all these experiences right here to Till We Make It each and every week. If you're down with that, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, join the Till We Make It tribe, subscribe down below. Or if you want to take your participation, your education to the next level, if you want to join this awesome roll call of my patrons, follow the link down below in the descriptus and join our community over on Patreon. There's over 125 Patreon exclusive videos waiting for you to unlock immediately for as little as $5 a month. Today, I want to cover a time-honored tradition of professional wrestling, and it dates all the way back to the second era of wrestling. That's the territory era, when a wrestler might spend 6 months, 9 months, a year in one territory and then be cycled out. You might start in Portland and then ping pong next year down to Pensacola, and then before you know it, you end up in St. Louis. This was a method of keeping rosters fresh and preventing stagnation. Before we dive in any further, would you leave a like-a-palooza on today's video? I would appreciate it. Alternately, a wrestler might leave an organization by serving their notice. For example, in the cable TV era of wrestling, this frequently signaled someone was jumping to the competition. If a wrestler served their notice to the WWF, well, that might mean that they are about to jump to WCW. And standard notice to offer in wrestling is 30 days. Although, in some exceptions, like if you are a defending champion or the most featured character on TV, 90 days notice would be expected. Sidebar on that. As wrestling companies evolved and matured and guaranteed contracts became standard at the corporate level of wrestling, the reverse of that scenario of giving notice became true as well. A company could inform their talent that they will not be renewing their contract, meaning they're about to be out of a job and it's time to start exploring some options. Each of those scenarios boils down to the exact same result. A pro wrestler is leaving an organization. And if you are a working pro and you serve your notice, you can expect to work out the balance of your days with that organization putting other people over. It's going to be you doing the honors. You're going to be counting the lights at the end of each match, or, as the expression goes, you're going out on your back. Expect to be putting others over on your way out the door so that you strengthen the talent that's already above you on the card and you are enhancing the talent that is below you on the card. And yes, this might include being squashed on your way out the door. I want to pause quick for just a second here in case one of you watching this right now is going through this in your own career. Going out on your back during the term of your notice is not a personal attack. It is not you being punished by the office. This is a time-honored tradition of professional wrestling that dates back more than 60 years. Is this a tradition you're familiar with? Let me know right now down below in the comments. In recent years, some key aspects of this tradition have simply been forgotten, but I think they are worthy of examination. That's why I'm making this video for you. So, a real working pro takes their marching orders from the booker and then delivers in the ring. If you are working out your notice at a pro wrestling organization, you should expect to go out on your back. And this is done to build up the talent that is remaining behind at that company who have to continue to sell tickets and draw a crowd. This needs to happen so that they can pay the bills, so that they can feed their family. A real working pro goes out on their back to build up the talent that's staying with that promotion. And to be plain about it, the reverse of this is burning a bridge. You know what I mean? The wrestler who turns up to work and declares, "Today is my last day. I'm not going to be at the next card." The wrestler who doesn't offer any notice is burning a bridge, in my opinion. There is no opportunity to write them out. There's no opportunity to have them build up other talent on their way out the door. There's no chance to close off any open loop stories. Be a real working pro. Offer your notice and work out those dates. Leave that bridge intact for your future return. Similarly, the wrestler who sandbags it through their last couple of matches, who phones it in the ring, I think they are burning a bridge as well. You think fans aren't going to notice that? You think the people in charge can't tell the difference between your very best work and when you've decided to sandbag your way through some matches? It is plain as day. Don't allow that to be the last sentence you write in this chapter of your career. Lastly, refusing to do business on your way out the door, refusing to put others over as you work out your notice, this absolutely burns a bridge, because that's not professional wrestling. A real working pro takes their marching orders and delivers in the ring. And someone refusing to do that irreparably damages their reputation. Burning a bridge is easy to do. Rebuilding that bridge later is extraordinarily difficult. Simply put, real pros go out on their backs. They serve their notice, they work out the balance of their dates, they do exactly what has been asked of them, and they do it at the very highest level. This demonstrates not only reliability, but professionalism, and it leaves the door open for a future return in which you will be able to negotiate a better deal for yourself, where you will be embraced by the locker room that is eager to have you back, and the chance to receive a hero's welcome from a fan base that's been eagerly awaiting you. If building up your opponent, building better matches, building stronger storylines are topics that fascinate you, then you gotta grab my book, Toolbox. Building Better Pro Wrestling is available right now in print or digital form from Amazon.com or as an audiobook over on Audible.com. Links to both are down below in the descriptus. And appearing on screen right now is an orange box. If you click on it, it will take you directly to my Patreon page, where you can start unlocking all those exclusive videos I was talking about, like the one from last week about the value of the Ricky Choshu push, or the one I just did on Monday about an important distinction between wrestlers who are popular and wrestlers who are actually over.